Okay, so in this exercise, we're supposed to graph this function f of x equals x squared minus 4x plus 5. And this comes from section 3.1, which is the section about parabolas. So we can, by looking at the formula for f, we can see that a is 1, b is -4, and c is 5. Um, So the coefficient of x squared is positive, and right away we know that this means the parabola will be opening up. So at the end we should have some picture going like this, going up. Okay, and this one here at the bottom is our vertex h, comma k. So something you guys should know about parabolas is if they open up and down, then the domain is always going to be from negative infinity to infinity. Okay, so that's a given. Now the vertex is gonna be the value h comma k. We're gonna find this. The axis of symmetry is x equals the h number, and the range. The range, you can see the lowest y value is given by k. Um, the x-intercepts, you find them by solving this equation, and the y-intercept is you plug in the value 0. Okay, and then you're looking for this number. Okay, so let's get started. And for the vertex, there are different ways to find the vertex, but here you can use the following formula. So to find h, you can use this formula. So remember this formula when you guys are taking the test number 3. H is given by negative b divided by 2a. So here b is -4, a is the number 1. So our h in this, when you guys simplify, is given by number 2. Okay, now the k, and so here this basically can be used to find the axis of symmetry. So right now we know that the axis of symmetry will be x equals 2. Now to find k, what we do is we take the h value and we plug it in the formula for f. So we plug in 2 in the formula and we simplify. When we simplify this, we get 1, and so our vertex is going to be putting this information together, will give us the h is 2, so that's the x value, the k is 1. Okay, and so because we know k, and the range is for this particular formula is given by k comma infinity, then our range is going to be 1 comma infinity. I'll graph it using the calculator later so you can see how we're getting this information. Okay, so far this is where we are. We know that the parabola has this vertex 2 comma 1, so 1 2 comma 1, and so here's the vertex. Because x squared is positive, we know this parabola opens up. Okay, so it's gonna do something like this. We just need to know where it crosses the y-axis, and that's it. Notice that because it opens up, this won't cross the x-axis, so there are no x-intercepts. But we're gonna set up a formula and show you why that happens. So to find the x-intercepts, we set f of x equal to 0, so equals 0. That's the formula. It cannot be factored, and you guys can try factoring this and see that it cannot be factored. And so, but we can use the quadratic formula. So we use the quadratic formula, you could get negative e plus or minus b squared minus 4 times a times c. Okay, so what happens is, let me simplify this so you can see why there are no x-intercepts. The inside of the radical, once you do the math, is gonna come down to negative 4, square root of negative 4, and this guy right here, this radical of negative 4 is going to be a complex number, and every time you guys have a complex number, there are no x-intercepts. So that's something you guys want to remember for test 3. Okay, now to find the y-intercept, you will plug in 0, and if you guys plug in, let me go here to the formula. If you plug in 0 for x here on the top, you can see that the y-intercept will be 5. So the y-intercept is 0, 5. There are no x-intercepts, and we're ready to graph this parabola. So the parabola has this vertex, it passes through 5. So pretend this is 5 right here. So it passes through 5 like this, it goes up like this. Okay, it has this vertex. You can see the range goes as so you start at 1 and you go up to infinity. Okay, the domain is defined everywhere, and so you have graph this problem. Now quickly, let me show you how you will do this using the calculator. So using the calculator, you guys can go to y equals and then put x squared minus 4x plus 5, and when you guys click graph, you can see that this parabola has the right vertex. It goes up and it passes through y. You can click trace and then move the graph around to see that it passes through 0, 1. Okay.